OOP's 9-year-old sister was sent to boarding school but never came back. OOP suspects something bad happened and thinks their parents and grandma are involved. I think something very bad happened to my sister. Throwaway account because this is seriously terrifying. I browse Reddit a lot and I really don't know where else to go, but I hope I can get help here. I'm a 14-year-old boy. I'm American but live in Asia. I'm being vague because I don't want this traced back to me if the situation is as bad as it seems. Until about 7 months ago, I lived with my mom, 39, dad, 41, and little sister, 9. I say, was, because my sister is no longer here, she's in boarding school. We are not bad kids. We're half white, half Asian. When my grandpa, on dad's side, got sick 4 years ago, we moved here so my dad could take care of him. My sister and I worked hard to learn the language, and she actually caught on better than me, which impressed me. The issue began with grandma. She really looked down on my sister, and I love my sister and didn't like that at all. My mom said it's cultural and I shouldn't make a fuss, but it was hard when grandma really made it obvious. She got me clothes, games, etc., but my sister got no attention. We lived with grandpa and grandma then, and while I got spoiled, my sister got reprimanded for everything. It was super unfair. Just under a year ago, grandpa passed away and my parents decided we'd stay here since I already speak and read fluently. Grandma told everyone how rude and unladylike my sister is, and my parents went along with it, which I completely think is wrong. 7 months ago, my sister and grandma went out, and my parents said she'd be at boarding school for the summer, just the summer. After 3 months, I got anxious and asked when she'd be back, and my mom ended up crying. My dad said she loved boarding school so much she didn't want to come back yet. Like, is that how boarding school works? I don't think so. We're in another country and I swear what they were doing was emotional abuse. Still, it gets worse. After 5 months with no contact, no messages, no letters, my dad started making her room into his office. We got into a big fight over it and I ended up with more chores, but he never answered why he was doing it if she'd be back soon. Anyway, it's now been 7 months since that car trip, and the final thing happened. I found a box with her old stuff, including her phone. Why wouldn't she have her phone? I really just want to know if there's anything I can do. No one will tell me which boarding school she's at. I'm told not to worry because I'm a child. I know I'm too young to do much, but if there's anything I can do, please help. When I think about it, I can't stop remembering how my mom cried that day. It makes me shiver, imagining the worst. Update. Hi Reddit. It's been a crazy few weeks but I absolutely needed to update as soon as possible. My post got locked and I appreciate everyone who spoke to me via DMs. Sorry to those I couldn't get to, it was a lot. I should share the most important update on what I finally ended up doing. Thanks to the Reddit community, I was able to get in touch with sources, including those that help find trafficked children. I knew my family would be investigated and went to meet another family in that time. Basically, a Redditor close to my age, who I'll keep private, met with me and had already showed my story to her family. They let me stay with them for a bit and made sure it wasn't illegal. I specified I wasn't running from home and would come back after the investigation. It didn't sit well with authorities and I was forced to go back home, but it only got stranger from there. I went back to a completely empty house, even grandma was gone, so I stayed with the other family. For a week I didn't get any news, but the mother kindly said I had a home there no matter the results. A few days later, I got a call. They found my sister. My family had been taken in for questioning and held for a while. I don't know why they didn't tell me immediately though. I don't know the full story, but my sister was living nearly a whole day's drive away, 700 kilometers. It wasn't summer school or boarding school. My dad sold her to get married. My mom was cleared as 1, I still needed a parent, and 2, she wasn't in on it until later. But my dad and grandma have been arrested, and I'm back living with my mom and sister now. I'm still in contact with the Redditor who let me stay with her family. She's my angel. I'll forever be grateful. I have no idea what would have happened if I was around when authorities came. On a depressing note, my sister doesn't speak much, but she cheered up after reading my post. She said she felt abandoned and alone, but seeing how I and plenty of strangers cared made her very happy, so thank you all. Sorry for being vague, but I'm trying to protect identities. This isn't over, there's still things that will happen, but I have my sister back, all thanks to Reddit. Thank you. Like and follow for more stories.